pictures for every group. Yes. So decide among your friends. Decide among your group members. Should we start from this group? Are you guys very eager to start now? Alright. Everybody, put down your pen. Put down your pen. And listen to your friends. This is my photo. Ice cream. This group got the ice cream, the picture. Okay, are you read it out there? Ice cream, I fall in love with you. You're creamy, sweet, cute, bitter. I love it. Oh no, you are melted. It's okay, I can eat you as usual. I don't know why, but when I was born, my head says ice cream. Good. This is follow, right? So are you love ice cream so much? Ice cream of writing. So next group, the boy group, on your house helping hands.
Uncle and his friends form an organization named Helping Hands. Write a second sentence with picture describe the goodness or use Helping Hands.
Picture with the boy on the wheelchair.
There a boy that sit on a wheelchair. He always smiles, although he knows that his condition is not realized to other person. He tries to do like a normal people do. He plays basketball with his condition. And he knows even he was different people, he never think that he can't do what a normal people do.
Good. Thank you, Alisa. And the fish.
Okay. First, it seems like the cat wants to know about the fish. Okay. Secondly, we can see that although they were different, the cat and the fish can have their relationship. Okay. Okay. Three, it looks like the cat wants to know what is in the water. Okay. Four, there are friends who are with different size, body, and others. Okay. And lastly, the fish feels scared. It's scared. But maybe the cat just stare at it. That's all.
Good. On to the next activity. So now I want you to form a new group. A new group. And you have to form members with different pictures. And this one group, you should have 5 different pictures, 5 different persons. Move now.
Make it fast, you have 5 more minutes. So everybody stop writing. Put down your marker pen. So now is the presentation time. Any volunteer would like to show your this group? Can you read your right? Okay. So let's start. So let's take a look at your friends writing your friend's story here. Look at the storyline first. Find the sequence of the verbs. One out later. I want you to write to read out the story. Louder. Okay, everybody settle down. Everybody settle down. Okay, look in front. Look at the one word. Okay, stop talking. Alright, so everybody, okay, ready? So let's take a look at your friends writing here. Wait a minute. The other group, you have to look at the storyline is okay, but later I will ask where is the
It was a sunny day. I was sitting on the sofa while reading a novel. Suddenly, I decided to go and buy an ice cream at the ice cream stall near my house. As soon as I went home, I saw my cat, Sweet, try to eat my beautiful goldfish named Bobby. The fish was unable to defend itself from being eaten by the cat because it has no hands to help itself. Then I chased the cat away. When I saw the incident, I remembered a tragedy that happened to my friend. One day, he was hit by a car when he tried to save a blind man. After that tragedy, he could not walk anymore. After a month, he had gained back his confidence, and we decided to form an organization named Helping Hands. We also prepare many activities for them so they will not be bored. He even participated in basketball competition and won a second place. In the end, we have been the most known people in Malaysia.
call out names or you want to volunteer? Go to the front and underline the alphabet sequence. Is that all? After that. After that. Auntie, sorry, Auntie. Miss after. After that too. After. Anything else? No? Suddenly. Suddenly atas. Okay, do you need anything? No? Okay, thank you, Emily. Sit down. Yes. Okay, they use as soon as, after, after till the end. Is there anything, any word that I omit? That. Where is that? Okay, then say which paragraph and which line. Anything else? I noticed something. One. Okay, good. So you can see here, the usage of these words is when you want to connect one event to another event. You want to connect one point to another point. Alright? So good, thank you. Can we have the last group? Another group? Sit down. Thank you for sorry. Akmal, louder.
If there were accident and mistake were needed, if any mistakes are needed, please still to support him and help him when he wants to do something due to he cannot do it alone. If he is happy, will know the condition like that. His life is like the cat and the goldfish. Because they were different, but they still become friends. In the end, he can walk and have an old woman to cross the road.
Good. Okay, thank you. So the story is totally different, but both story have happy ending story. Yeah. Can you point out any level or sequence there? At first. Anything else? And the end. Where is at the end? Where is at the end? Of course, at the end. Anything else? When? Well, actually, I didn't write that, but so, anything else? Okay, I'll stop that. Well, I want to correct something. Look at first, it is a summer season. The usage is not suitable. When you want to mention about season or something that is general, you don't have to write at first. Okay? Maybe you can just start with it is a summer season. At first, if you want to write about a step or a stage, we can use at first. Okay? At first, I go to the class and then I saw my student do homework. And yes, this is it. Alright? So, both different stories that shows your creativity, but then it has the same ending. It's a happy ending. So you like happy ending. Okay, good. This is very thank you. Can we have your seat? So for the I will wrap our lesson today. Yeah, so we will discuss only two groups work. Alright? on the wall. And then for the next lesson, I want you to do peer correction. Peer correction. Okay? So you will correct your friend's work. First of all, identify the adverb of sequence, and then look at the word whether it's suitable or not. Look at the grammar. So when I enter the class the next time, we will discuss about the mistakes and errors, and then we will write down a new essay. It's not a new essay, the correct one, and you will write down in your essay book. So what is your homework? Paste the writing on the wall, and then what you have to do? Correct the errors, grammars, or the words used, and don't forget to point out to underline the adverbs of sequence. Okay, so that's your homework. Alright? So I think that's all for today. So thank you, class. Thank you. Next time, please help this people. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say that congratulations to our two new teachers today, Teacher Kimberly and also Teacher Nur Hashima. Okay, most of them from Sekolah Menengah Jeneri. Okay, and so their colleague, Teacher Syaira and Cikgu Ho Yong Kai. Yeah? So all of them are the English teacher, and also not to forget Sir Nazrim over there. Okay. PK1 who's still teaching English. And I also would like to thank you all for coming today for our lesson study. Okay, and without your cooperation, we cannot make this a successful program. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, what we like to do is first we look at the lesson plan. Okay, we look page line by line and we see what we can improve from that one, and then we go over the 12 questions. Okay, information. This lesson plan, actually I've seen the lesson before. This lesson was carried out by Teacher Shahira. I think it was in March, March or April. And then I asked the school panel to redo this again, but she did it for Form 2, and Teacher Kim and Teacher Shima doing it for Form 4. Today we have Form 4 classes. Because in English we don't really have that different curriculum. Okay, it is the same topic, which is social issue, which is cut across all the forms, Form 1 until Form 5. Okay, so I just want to see what happened if we bring the Form 2 lesson to the Form 4 classes. Okay, please look at this carefully. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to expose yourself to disabled or less fortunate people and their difficulties in life. Do you think the LO is achieved today, or is it comprehensive for the lesson?
We should add more about the topic. Like for me, I've seen from the start where the use of video and then the use of the outdoor games, actually it really enhanced the topic. You know, I started by wondering what kind of video they are showing. I kind of puzzled because I don't understand the video, and then I misunderstood the title actually because it said out of sight. So I thought that the video is about the dog is going out of sight. You know, I thought the girl is okay, and then later they make the presentation saying that the girl is blind actually. Then it came to my mind. And then when they do the activities outside, then I tend to it enhanced my understanding towards the topic. So I guess we should add this enhance it at least by the end of the lesson. The student should be able to understand the main ideas of being disabled, for example. That's the main, because I see the main focus is towards the understanding.
One, share and record past experiences being disabled people and their difficulties. Use at least 5 adverbs of sequencing in story writing, and write a jigsaw story writing through group activities. Okay, the first one, share and record past experiences being disabled people and their difficulties. Is there anywhere during the lesson that this success criteria?
She saw the disabled person and one stop.
That's one.
It's just
criteria shown or not during the lesson. That's the first one where you have to decide upon.
What we have over there, they have short story. They came out with a short story, which they apply what they have learned. Okay, they use the use of adverbs or sequence in their story.
So it is, yeah, they're using the verb of sequencing when they're writing the story. Resource that we use today: blindfolded clause, colorful stars, candies, pictures and videos. Okay, shall we go through the lesson outline? Starter, students are informed about today's learning outcome for 3 minutes. Okay, Teacher Kimberly were explaining about the learning objective, success criteria. And by the way, that's the thing proposed by ELTC, LTEX, better known as LTEC. LTEC proposed that you don't really need to come up with fancy starter or set induction. Okay, just start off by telling the student the learning objective and the success criteria, so the student will be in the lesson already. Okay, so you don't really have to do all those fancy set induction, where you have all the bombs exploding around and things like that. Okay, so just start off with that. Share the learning objective with the students. Okay, so it's much easier way to catch the student. Watch a video while out of sight to the class. The link is given there. If you want to take a look at it, and then teacher elicit responses about the video from the students, and the time taken is 12 minutes. Okay. Do you think it's suitable now? 12 minutes, or is it too long? What do you think about the first session just?
How long is the video?
How long is it? The video is 5 minutes. 5 minutes 37 seconds.
Okay, so me, I realized that it's quite long, especially during the feedback session where we prompt question and we ask for feedback. It took quite a long time and made the game session shorter. Actually, shorten the game session. So I would suggest that we shorten the prompting session. We ask certain question and we prompt some clues. If they can't answer, we just keep on continuously prompting the clues. And then
Just continue with that.
we lengthen the game time so that they can have more fun. And then they can have more time to rest when they came into the class. Because once they came into the class, they tend to get tired and get sleep for them. So we give them at least rest for 2 minutes.
Hafiz.
Hafiz said that we lengthen the time of the game. What if we switch? We place the game first, so that the student got feeling. Oh, it's really like it's really awful. I'm without a leg, without arms. So when they see, they can take a breath when they are watching the video clip. Maybe, and they will take a breath. And then the teacher also will take a break also.
Okay, so that's one idea from issue on the 3rd floor, and you want to do outside activities. So it is good to start with the activity and then everybody going up. Okay, rather than everybody going up and then going down and then going up again. Okay, so see whatever it is suitable. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, teacher. The next one, activity 2, experience being disabled. All the 3 activities. Any comments there about the sequence that was written down? Teacher picks a few students randomly and divides them into 3 groups. Group A will be given blindfolded clothes. B will be given candies. Different tasks are given to different groups. Okay, group A. Students have to cover their eyes with blindfolded cloths, and teacher instructs the student to pick up red stars while their eyes are being covered with the help of the friends, and steps are repeated with blue, yellow and white stars. The other student watch.
Physical activity is okay. I like it. No, actually it's fun and it really enhances like I said just now, enhance the understanding of the topic. It relates to the video. So I think it's quite okay lah.
Last activity was hopping on one leg. Okay. Any opinion about that one?
Precise. This is more on feeling. Students can expose themselves to the feeling of how to be disabled. I think this is very short, precise, and good.
Overall activity, the jigsaw writing activity. Any comments about that activity? Is it suitable to be done that way, or do you have any other ways we can do that?
Since this is more science, so
it's okay.
this is yes, it's okay.
What about your 5E class? Do you think you can do it? Yeah?
No, it's quite tough to arrange and then to move around and to make sentence in different
Not just language control, but also the logic itself.
yeah.
Because I thought I have a students, a class of students. You know, they can't even understand the simple order, the simple instruction of making 6 boxes. I asked them, okay, you make 6 boxes. From this page, you make 6 boxes. They don't know how to make it. They don't understand.
Come up with the essay in time given. For my student, this might be too much.
Maybe for another lesson. Maybe.
Yeah.
My class
And
take
not in the same lesson.
1 month.
5 sentences from each picture, and then they combine the 5 sentences with the other students to make up a story. Okay. And teacher Shima also suggested you can come up with a poem or haiku.
That's why complex.
That one is good. If they can come up with that, yeah, very good. Especially I like the ice cream poem just now. Ice cream. When I was born, the first word came to my head was ice cream. Like the student said just now. Yeah, so it's good. But it depends on your class teacher. Depends on your class. If the students are able to do this, then it is good. Okay, we hope we can have this kind of student all over Balingsing. But it is not meant to be. Yeah? So we have what we have. Or maybe we can sequence this and do it in another time, another lesson, so we can follow up with this one.
If we got that kind of low proficiency students, what we can do is, like for my class of students, I divide it into several lessons. I give them first sequencing the sentences. Then after they realize, okay, this sentence can be made up in that way and this way, then I follow up with sequencing the paragraph so that they have a concept about the differences between the paragraph and the sentence. So when they make up, I like for Jane Hashima, what she did is very I would say it's very beautiful, because when you scaffolding everything like tutorials, so the kids tend to get the ideas about the things that how they can convert the things from pieces to pieces. But eventually for my students, I need to take a lot of steps in order to achieve it at the top. It's not possible, but it takes a lot of efforts. And the labor of love also. Are you willing to invest your love to your kids? That is the things.
That's the thing. That's what teachers all do best, right?
Yes. And do not what I suggest is you can do, but don't ask much for them. That is the thing. If you ask much for them to see their mark, eventually you will fake. And what you can think is, I usually use the poems for the kids to achieve their vocabularies. Simple, but not more than 10 lines. So they can achieve it slowly, bit by bit. And to my surprise, I use different approach. I use the poem with the 1E kids. The 1E can perform well as compared to 1B. And then I said, wow, I think it's all about patience.
Students that I would like to suggest. Number 1, remember the stars. The students pick up the stars. Why not we write down the efforts or sequence on the stars? At least that will be related to our lesson, rather than they just pick up the stuff with nothing. When they come back to the class, we get the students to
Use the stars again.
yes, a revision for the errors of sequence. That is the first one. And the second one, this is my reflection. Okay? At the beginning of the lesson, I was smiling, my icon was smiling. But in the middle of the lesson, it was a sad icon. And then, a smiling icon. Any idea why the sad icon? The sad emoticon? Any idea? Just
Maybe the teacher talk too much. During the explanation.
activity number 2 or activity 2 number 4. Remember that part? What's your comment regarding that? I think that it was a little bit too teacher centered. Okay. I would suggest that it would be a more student centered activity. Why not we get the inputs from the students, right? We already know the language. The language is actually for the students. Am I right? Okay. Make the students learn more. Not the teacher learn something, right? But the students should learn more. Okay, that's my opinion. Okay. And then regarding the questions posed to students, most of the time the questions were yes or no. Okay, that was from Cikgu Shikin, right? Not false.
Yes or no?
Sometimes we need to add in 1 or 2. Yes or no? Not all the time yes or no. Because the students in the primary school also can answer that question. Yes or no? Am I right? This is they are from 4 students. Yes or no? We should introduce a little bit of the 4 students. I think that's about all. Okay, thank you very much.
The phrase whole class discussion being omitted, I think what has been done by our friend just now is like, okay, because she tried to sum up all the A, B, and C activities. So, teacher has to talk a lot here, this part.
Okay, now I would like to go over the questions. Okay, so this is the borang pemerhatian. Okay, so by the way, nama guru yang mengajar today is Cikgu Nur Hashimah and Cikgu Kimberly. Saya put somewhere. Nama ahli kumpulan, just put your own name. Okay, penjelasan hasil pembelajaran, we have discussed this in the lesson plan. Pemilihan aktiviti, okay. Overall, is it suitable or not, the activity we done today? Okay, or we want to add some more? Okay, Teacher Hafiz would say we add some more fun activities, a lot more activities.
We add more time.
Add more time to the activities. Okay. Penguasaan pengetahuan dan kemahiran dalam kalangan murid. Okay, if you look at the lessons just now, is the murid capable of following? The student, are they capable of following this lesson? Their prior knowledge, is it enough or not? Or maybe we have to put more input into it.
They are able to understand the complex instruction and able to conduct activity, able to go through the activities. So I think it's important.
So come to the number 4, pencapaian hasil pembelajaran. Okay, number 4 is the learning objective for today achieved or not? That's the main question. Adakah learning objective today, is it achieved or not achieved? Okay, we refer to the LO. Is it achieved or not achieved? Or maybe partially achieved? Some of the achieved, right?
Another objective they should have to, because the first one has already been achieved in the first and second activities. And then the third and fourth is like, it's more like
It's more writing, right?
it's more like writing and doing language stuff. So we must have at least first objective is about exposing, second one is about language.
Expressing.
Language, using language to express the ideas.
So grade number 5. Yeah. Are there any passengers? Yes, like you said just now.
Very small number.
The small number of passengers. Especially the activities outside. Are all the students involved or not?
Teaching is involved, including as can be included as involved. So I think they are all involved.
They are all involved. That's right. But during the group activities
There are
inside the
some
class.
people who wait for their friends answer.
So how can we overcome that one? How can we overcome the problem of passengers in group activity? Actually, because this is what happening around the schools.
It remains a mystery.
It remains a mystery. Yeah, maybe.
Like I said just now,
Uh-huh.
we can create another group. Instead of
Smaller than
5 students
Yeah.
in a group.
Create another group.
Yes, no. 4 students in a group.
Those who are not involved, they can present. But usually those are involved. Those who want to present. Okay, these are the things that you have to think about, teachers. When you plan your activities, and also when you plan your number of groups, number of students in the given groups. Okay, you should take that in mind. Okay, is the number, is it optimum number? Okay, is that a hindrance to the lesson being led or taught? Is any other general comment that you would like to make about our lesson study today?
For example, the class apa yang boleh disesuai dengan keadaan ini. Suggestion is whether we use the scene from the video di lain tempat. Maksudnya sebab budak dah ada input from the video, dan ada video from the video apa yang menulis. So untuk dalam like record, they recall the video right, and then they write the scene.
No, correct.
And then kita letak edit first, then later suddenly the first was smashed by the boleh lah input yang dah dapat
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for coming, everybody. Okay. Actually, yeah, we are very nervous in the beginning, so from last week. Yeah, from last week. But I'm glad that all of you really appreciate our work. Okay, thank you for being here and thank you for the comments given. I'll make sure that we will make sure that we will really adjust our lesson plan. We will take one by one.
I think he concluded everything. So thank you for coming and thank you for giving us some ideas to improve the lesson. Thank you.
some of the ideas given by all of you are actually carried out during my practical years. And then, for example, your idea regarding we carried out the activities first. The comment was the set induction was too long. So I keep on changing it. But I still agree with you that we should do the activities first because I don't know, I like to surprise animals. I think that's so I can do.
Okay, you go. Oh, something.
Well, thanks for coming. As you can see, my job also is taking pictures. Yeah, so that's all.
Okay, now just for your information, the lesson plans is originally done by teacher Shahira during her practical years, and I observed her class early this year, and I like the lesson so much, so that's why I asked them to recreate the lesson as a lesson study. Okay, and I hope you all enjoyed, all of you enjoyed the lesson study that we are doing. Okay, and thank you also for all the comments and the suggestions that you have made, and has made our lesson study program today a successful.